Now let's take a look at the most common errors that can be avoided or reconciled via a little editing magic. Over-vocabularizing. We know, that isn't even a word, but it sounds super fancy, so we should probably use it, right? Wrong. Unvocabularize yourself. Again, we know that's not actually a word. Forget the thesaurus. You are smart. You don't also have to be a dictionary. The essay is not a test of whether or not you've memorized the meaning of vociferous. That's what the SATs are for. The essay is a test of your powers of expression. Be honest about your level of vocabulary and avoid the common pitfall of misusing a word you haven't encountered in its proper context. Besides, excessive thesaurusing can destroy directness, which we know is crucial for conveying your message in 3 minutes or less. Forsake splendiferousness for clarity. You'll thank us in the end. Using inappropriate abbreviations. We love abbreviations and interspeak as much as anyone. Seriously, we do. But keep them out of your final essay. Your essay should be conversational, but not to the point of texting shorthand. Think email to your aunt instead of email to your BFF for life. And if your BFF for life is your really cool aunt who skateboards at age 57 and really loves the flamenco lady emoji, just use another example as a reference. We're not going to beat around the bush here. Clichés really get our goats. When you take that trip down memory lane, telling us about the time you were a mover and a shaker, putting your nose to the grindstone, it makes our blood boil. We're content and grammar snobs, so we find clichés to be extra unappealing, but we also have enough confidence in your creativity to know that you can do better. Admissions officers know it too and expect you to think outside the box without using phrases like, think outside the box. So strike those tired sentences from your essay and do it now. Never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. It physically hurt us to utter all of those clichés. The editing process is all about diligence and attention to detail. You've come all this way, and we know your brain is tired and all you can think about is taking your bike to the beach and reading all 7 Harry Potters from cover to cover, or devouring an Us Weekly, or watching 100 hours of Netflix. You're almost there. Still, don't send off the essay without dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Here are a few last things to check off the list before you hit submit. Take a break before reviewing your own work. Before you send your essay on its final journey to admissions, step away. When you get back, try reading your essay aloud. As much as you can, try to see your work with fresh eyes and hear it as others would hear it. Get another pair of eyes on your final draft. Show a parent, guardian, aunt, or uncle. Ask an English teacher you trust or an after-school coach who cares about you. Your friends are awesome people, but they are not up to this task. Find an adult with a keen editing eye, a love of the written word, and an honest but supportive feedback style. Listen to his or her advice. Adjust when necessary. Reject suggestions where appropriate. Follow your gut. Other opinions are helpful for added perspective, but only you know how you want to be represented in the eyes of the admissions board. Pick your prompt. Remember that time we told you to forget about the prompts? We told you to lock them away in a vault and act like they never existed? Well, just make sure you remember the combination because now is the time to revisit the list. As you scan through your options, chances are 1 or 2 will jump out at you as the perfect partner for your completed essay. Perhaps one prompt in particular will shed new light on your subject, and you'll decide to make a few tweaks to fit your story to the question. Whichever route you choose, all of your hard work pays off in this moment. And you'll find that backing into a prompt is way easier than parallel parking.